Welcome back. Getting a great feedback from so many viewers tonight of the fact that only Republic and only Republic is going specific into different angles of what I call the sabotage involved with the Prime Minister's security. It's not a breach. A breach is a casual word, viewers. This is sabotage. News break number 5 tonight on top of 10 p.m. A raw video, just 75-second long, and it shows exactly how vulnerable the Prime Minister was on the flyover. This was shot during the quote-unquote blockade. The visuals are telling. Let's continue the debate.
A 75-second video from Wednesday has exposed the deliberate security sabotage in Ferozpur. The first frame shows how Punjab police officials are stationed on the flyover while an armed SPG official is checking the blockade. The second frame shows protesters as Punjab police make no effort to disperse the agitators. Armed SPG officials in a combat-ready pose can be seen guarding PM's vehicle. A close-up shot of the Prime Minister in the passenger seat is seen in the video as SPG guards the car. The next frame shows how dangerously close the protesters are to the convoy, yet the police officials stationed on the flyover made no move to disperse them. Buses lined up and protesters with flags in their hands can be seen in the next frame. The SPG was caught by surprise by the protests and the misinformation given by the Punjab police. Despite the threat perception, no police officer was seen close to PM Modi's vehicle or any attempts made to disperse the protesters, forcing the PM to return to Delhi. This video is the biggest evidence of security sabotage.
Saving time on the introductions, but we're also joined by Bachu Srinivas of the TRS, actually Vikraman VCK, Kamru Chaudhary Congress, Riju TMC, Karan Jay Bedi of the Punjab Lok Congress, Ishkaran, Sohail Seth, Pratik Som and Tuhin Sinha. Now, question number 1, which emerges there, these are the visuals I showed, and the visuals, in my view, raised very, very serious concern. The visuals actually, let me show the visuals. The SPG is in combat ready mode. Sohail, please watch this and comment first. The SPG is in combat ready mode. You can see they have the hand on their trigger and they're figuring out how to proceed from the blockade. There are 6 SPG men, 6 or 7, who have circled the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is looking to the left. He knows at that moment he's completely trapped. And the SPG alone, operational word alone, are circling the Prime Minister while assessing every single minute threat as the Prime Minister's car without any barricades is stranded on that flyover. And I think it's stupid to have a trivial political debate on this. And then to say things like, oh, let there be an investigation, let's see what happened. What is there to see, Sohail? It has happened. Sohail.
I think what has happened is appalling, to say the least. It is life-threatening, it is appalling, it's a shame for us as a nation. He is our Prime Minister, he's not the BJP's Prime Minister or the Congress's Prime Minister. If we can't protect our Prime Minister and we do such a shoddy job and after that don't even have the decency to apologize but pass the buck from one to the other, it shows how debased our politics has become. It could have happened to anyone, it shouldn't have. My worry, Arnob, is what if things had gone south? What if things had gone wrong? What would we have done then? What face would we have in the world to show about how shoddy our entire security apparatus was? There will be an investigation, people will find out what happened, but in the interim, heads must roll rather than this blame game. You cannot condone this nonsensical security lapse for any reason. And for God's sake, this is not about Narendra Modi of the BJP. This is about India's Prime Minister. So I don't belong to any political party. My appeal to all political parties will be, go and grow into sagacity on this one issue. The more you play politics, the more you will alienate the people.
Now,
no matter what, he is popular. You may hate Narendra Modi, the man, but at least have the decency to respect the office. He is India's Prime Minister, as I've said.